when you start with nothing and you pare it down to the essentials of what makes you happy and what makes your life tick, you're always going to be happy with very little. And I think it's also made me a better person overall. You know, I stopped smoking and stopped drinking to run and to do triathlons, and you know, in some weird way, it could have maybe saved my life. The high school junior Olympics, hadn't run at all. I'd never run, and I jumped in the mile, and I won. So then I started running. My first marathon, second place. This was when I was U.S. national champion. In 2002, I was 12th professional at Ironman Hawaii. Let's say it's a marathon. So I've got 2.5 hours to enjoy the destination, but I've got 20 weeks to enjoy the journey. Give me 20 weeks over 2.5 hours any day. I've been made fun of for my non-traditional training techniques. I do these what's called a superset, where you switch muscle groups really quickly, and I'll swing a 8-pound sledgehammer and hit the tire as many times as I can until I'm just exhausted, just about. And then I'll jump and do pull-ups as quick as I can, and then I'll do squats, and then I'll do log flips. I have a 200-pound log that you basically lift up, press it up, and flip it over. And if you go through that circuit, it only takes about 8 minutes before you're throwing up on the ground. And it's extremely functional, it's quick, I don't have to drive 45 minutes to a gym. The reason I go to across country with a compass is because I usually look up and I see a peak that I want to run to. Runner's high, it's like from a scientific standpoint, is endorphins in your body. It's like drinking 10 cups of coffee. It's amazing, it's addictive. And I honestly believe it comes down to how mentally strong you are. You're just barely moving, but what is going on up in your head is what's keeping you moving. So, you know, nobody feels good at mile 90 of a run. It's the person that wants to move faster. It's the person who decides that he doesn't want to slow down. It's the one who wants to get across the line before the next guy. And that's all a conscious decision. It's choice. And that's, I think, in race situations, you choose to be successful or you choose to fail. I had two main focuses during the entire race, and that was to stay positive and to hydrate. I wouldn't have made it past mile 30 if I didn't really focus on hydration. And there were plenty of guys who didn't. I wouldn't define success in my life. It has nothing to do with running. It has to do with being a good father and a good husband. But I think being a good runner slips into that, because I want my kids to see that I'm working hard and that I'm doing something honest and true. I think, you know, quality of life is when every single day you wake up and you wouldn't change a thing. That's it.